So we have chosen visit the great temple of the twins. You follow the other worshippers to the temple and attend the nightly service. You follow the worshippers and barely make it into the overcrowded great temple of the twins. Even the enormous hall of stone is not enough to fit so many people. The commoners' half is absolutely packed. There are no free seats left at all. The crowd is buzzing in anticipation. You hear reverent whispers. The preacher for today's evening service is Father Ulrich, one of the leaders of the punitive branch of the church. A man dressed in a long black cassock and wearing a silver cross appears on the raised platform by the altar. He bears a rolled scroll on his side, held tight by a silver seal. You try your best to see his face, chiseled features, sunken cheeks, bald head. Father Ulrich looks at the crowd with his steely eyes, and the whole falls silent. Ye who live in eternal, I see before the faces of true believers. We are not united before the twins, yet in our faith in them we are united. The twins are the guiding light in the darkness of our life. The twins are the only incontrovertible truth of this world. So says Isaías in his first book. The twins are law and will and love. But the will is above all. From this will came law, and love too was born from the will. The twins had the will to bring us those three gifts, and so the great Arachnean Empire came to be. The twins had the will to lead us, and so we are no longer lost in the darkness. Now, guided by true faith. The twins brought their teachings to us when the empire was founded, and so they created the very foundations of our lives. The knowledge of the lots and of the hereafter and of the paths we must follow in life. This is their legacy and their gift to us. So hear these words, you who are righteous and live by your lot, you shall be brought to the peak of the shining pillar for an eternity of bliss. But you who live in defiance of your lot, you shall endure eternal suffering at the foot of the pillar. Every soul will face the stern gaze of the twins upon their true death and answer for every misdeed. There is no escape from this judgment. So heed my will, for it is the will of the twins. Follow your lot in life and follow the words of Isaías, and then you shall reach the peak of the pillar, awaited by our gods. You have heard these words many times in the temple, in theology lessons from Mother, and in pages of the books. But Father Ulrich's speech reaches far, far deeper. It seeps into the very hidden depths of your soul, breaking, binding you to the will of these words. There is no resisting this will. Father Ulrich is right. There is no task more crucial than living by your lot, so you may face the judgment of the twins in a hereafter. All doubt you had before your visit to the temple is gone. You feel joy at each word spoken by Father Ulrich. The truth was revealed to you all along, yet you allowed it inside you only now. You know the twins are always watching over you, always guiding, always protecting, always judging. The sermon ends in the small hours of the night. The sky is tinted by the pink shade of the coming sunrise, and the shining pillars stand tall against the heavens. You return to the lodge and prepare all your things for the coming day, and drift off to sleep free of any fear or doubt. So, mm, we get +1, but we are still neophyte. Though our eloquence is better now. Yeah, that's 11. Unfortunately, we kinda acted, so willpower is again 0. That's not so good. We arrived in Eternal, the ancient capital of the blessed Archaean Empire, 1134. Luke's sermon. You have spent the last 3 days studying books, but today you decide to take a walk through the streets of Eterna. They're full of life as usual. You proceed to the square next to the lodging house. A procession of priests walks through the square. You notice that one of them holds a banner of the new faith, an open book. This is the same banner that was behind Patriarch Phoetis on the day of his assassination. A crowd immediately gathers around them. Many people are looking at an icon painted on a small pedestal depicting a gray-haired man with glowing green eyes. You recognize that face, the face of the late Patriarch Photis. A man with a thick beard appears by the icon painting. His broad shoulders bear a white and gold cloak with the coat of arms of the capital province embroidered on it. He is Luke, Patriarch of Erchnia. He casts his stern gaze over the crowd. I speak to all who live within the sight of the shining pillar. Exactly 1 year ago, we lost Photis, Patriarch of the Magar province, mentor of the new faith. Patriarch Photis was the first to see the books of the sages for nothing but the words of a man, not the words of the twins themselves. He was the first to tell people to seek the path to the gods in their own hearts instead of blindly following the lots, to seek answer in lives of the twins and their own hearts rather than words of priests. Through Patriarch Photis, we were able to see the truth. Through his death, we saw that his words are not heresy, they are the truth that used to be obscured by sagacious lies. And now I bring good news. Patriarch Junius Diamond has seen to it that our teacher will be canonized as a saint. Yes, Junius Diamond, an Archnian from a great dynasty and the Patriarch of Astinia, has joined the new faith himself. And through this we hope that the entire empire will soon see that our doctrine is the truth. We are free from the shackles of the lots. We are equal before the twins. With each day, more and more people hearken to the truth, and one day the entire empire will hear our call. So let us pray, my brothers. The believers around you bow their heads in prayer, thank the twins, not for the lot they were given as they usually would, but for the chance to choose their own path. The patriarch's sermon is inspiring. It compels your hands to meet in a sign of prayer. It compels your lips to repeat the words of the new faith. Patriarch Luke's sermon forms a cadence, and your heart beats in time with it now. You recall the mount of Patriarch Photius a year ago. It seems more patriarchs share his doctrine now. The news of Junius Diamond joining the new faith is stunning. If an Archnian from a great dynasty has sided with Fortis' doctrine and agreed to see everyone as equals under the twins, the new faith must truly be putting down roots. But suddenly, several figures appear by the podium. Figures clad in black, with a glinting silver on their sides. Inquisitors. They push through the crowd and form a circle around Patriarch Luke. One of these priests rises before the crowd. He is clean-shaved, tall, with chiseled features. Everyone falls silent at the sight of him. The Inquisitor speaks with a booming voice that can be heard by all. I am Father Ulrich. In the name of the twins and by my right as Inquisitor, I order you to turn around and leave. The words you are hearing are full of lies. Patriarch Luke has set out to poison your hearts and minds, and the Inquisition will not allow this heresy to spread. The only true path in life is the will of the twins. Life offers us no other choice. You are hereby ordered to disperse it at once. Most people leave the square immediately. If you want to get involved with the Inquisition, some people stay, however, and some even shout angrily, "We want to listen to Luke! He's a patriarch of Acta, and he has more to say! Get it out from our servant unbelievers! We will not listen to you and your heart about it! Inquisitors, bring those who may yet listen back to their lots, and leave the others to the champions of faith." The black-clad inquisitors descend from the podium and approach the people who choose to stay. With nothing but their words, they make people stop shouting and start listening. The uproar ceases quickly. They have dissected the crowd, split it in small groups that surround each inquisitor. One of these inquisitors chooses to approach you. He's a humble-looking man of age, with a rough haircut. He looks you straight in the eye as his lively, soulful voice forces you to listen to his words despite yourself. My name is Father Jeremiah. I know your thoughts were stirred by the Patriarch's words. You're not sure whom to trust. But I teach at the seminary. I have been studying the teachings of the twins my entire life. You can trust me. I know you can hear what I have to say. I see the light in your eyes, the light of the true faith. Will you listen to my counsel, my son? If you know malice in the words of the Inquisitor Jeremiah, only hope. It is his lot to aid you, to guide you away from error, and set you on the path of true faith. He is a priest, so he should know the truth. Or perhaps the Inquisitor himself is in the wrong. We can listen to his counsel. In this case, you accept Inquisitor's counsel. Debate him. You argue against the Inquisitor and in favor of the new faith. Or we can resist him. You refuse to be ordered around by him. It is not the clergy's place to give orders. So, what's your choice?